Yeon Jae-min. Song Ju-hun. Lee Chang-min. Just lacking that little bit of invention career at the moment to unlock the Nigerians. Ball played forward in the end to Kim Hyun. Comfortable header from Ndidi. He'll sit there and snap those up all afternoon. Another career down. Kim Hyun down on the edge of the penalty area. Abdul Ajigun, the captain, also down for Nigeria. There's the challenge by Ndidi. Maybe that trailing arm just caught in. There was no malice in the challenge. Just a painful one though for the Korean number 9. Currently on loan at Seongnam Chunma from Jeonbuk Motors. They are in the middle of the Korean season, of course. Scored against Portugal. Hasn't had too much luck in front of goal here as yet. Still we await the first Korean Republic effort on goal. Well, Kim Hyun will come off. They may well work on him over half-time. Not too sure if there's actually a cut there, but taking no chances. He'll just come away for a moment. So Korea just temporarily down to 10 while Nigeria get us started again. Shehu. Okori. Kept to play by Umar. Well, Peter O'Leary, the New Zealand referee, decides that's it for the first half. A fairly even half if you look at possession. Not a fairly even half if you look at chances. The better of them fall into the Nigerians, and they took an early lead. Free kick swung over by Ajigun, and Coyote evaded his marker to guide the ball into the bottom corner beyond Lee Chang-kwen. Nigeria edging closer to a place in the last 16. Defeat may still mean that the Korean Republic could go through, but they won't want to take any chances. Half-time here at the Ali Sami Yen in Group B. It's Korea 0, Nigeria 1. Work to the Koreans today.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
If being kind to strangers is crazy, then Africa is the craziest place on earth.
It's crazy. Spreading kindness near and far. Life is crazy. Call us crazy. Let's go crazy.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Hello and you're welcome back. It's still the 2013 FIFA Under-20 World Cup, which is brought to you by Coca-Cola, our official broadcast sponsors of this broadcast. And it's a feature game, South Korea and Nigeria, the Under-20 teams that is. And of course, it's Nigeria going ahead with a goal from the man that's been much maligned, Coyote. Olanrajo has been everywhere from the Under-17 all the way to the Under-21, which is actually making his second appearance in the championship. And he's got a fantastic goal, I must say. Tayo and, of course, Tolu are still with me in the studio. And let's talk about the first half. It's been probably an above-average display by the Flying Eagles.
Well, you have to give credit to the Flying Eagles for really putting up a fantastic performance in the first half of this show, especially coming very early with an early goal. That's actually give them a bit of a cushion, going into the first match, first half of the show. And one thing I have to give them credit to also is their ability to recover very well, their ability to play for themselves. The defenders going forward. You have somebody in the midfield coming back. Especially we've seen Umar doing a lot of that for the team. So that's for me, it's so impressive. I really appreciate that coming from the Flying Eagles. And also we see that the Koreans.
Let me just take that away from you now. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at what the South Koreans are not doing very well in this first half.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola. The boys are back. The games are tougher. The players are even more ready. Ready. The English Premier League 2013-2014 season begins August 17. Watch as Arsenal take on Aston Villa, Chelsea versus Hull City, Swansea versus League champions Manchester United, and Manchester City will play Newcastle United. Don't miss the action on Optima Sports TV. The English Premier League 2013-2014 season. Get involved.
It was beautiful.
This is what we're talking about on this show.
It's the all-new season of Nigeria's Got Talent, coming soon. The boys are back. The games are tougher. The players are even more ready. Ready. The English Premier League 2013-2014 season begins August 17. Watch as Arsenal take on Aston Villa, Chelsea versus Hull City, Swansea versus League champions Manchester United, and Manchester City will play Newcastle United. Don't miss the action on Optima Sports TV. The English Premier League 2013-2014 season. Get involved. Optima Sports TV, official broadcaster for the FIFA 2014 World Cup.
It was beautiful.
This is what we're talking about on this show.
It's the all-new season of Nigeria's Got Talent, coming soon. This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Welcome back. You're still on to the FIFA 2013 Under-20 live broadcast, which is coming to you from Optima Sports studio. And of course, it's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Tayo and Tolu. Let's take a look at the other side. You're talking about South Korea. For me, I don't know what's been wrong with them. They've not played as well as they played in the other two games they played earlier. You want to say they struggled against Portugal as well, but this time around, I'm not sure if it's the Nigerians that are not allowing them to play, or it's them that are not playing up to their standards.
I think they're playing with a bit of inhibition, right? Because you look at the amount of points they have in the group. They have 4 points and they look pretty much safe, to be honest. And of course, I think the game plan was probably to soak up the Nigerian pressure and probably hit us on the counter-attack. And of course, it seemed like it was working at the start, because we saw the Flying Eagles trying to force the issue at the other side of the pitch, and we saw the Koreans with some very, very neat touches in the Nigerian half. But immediately, Nigeria took the lead through Olayin Wajikade. It was almost like the intensity, they raised the game, the intensity became even harder, and of course, they've struggled to cope with the physicality of the Flying Eagles. And it has to be said, the Koreans themselves haven't been slouches. They also have given a lot in this one. Of course, they have struggled against the likes of Umar Aminu, who's been playing out wide today, along with Olayin Wajikade, and of course, that change really paying dividends. Alaji Gero, not the conventional number 9 who stays up front. He also likes to join up in the midfield, and I think that really has given Jalil Ajago the freedom of the pitch. The likes of Michael Laito and Ufuka Boy have been fantastic in midfield, not contributing to the attack, but doing well to break up play in the middle. And I think if they continue the way they are playing, the Koreans don't seem to have a clue when they get into the final third. And I think it's just going to be a matter of time before the finalists get a second goal, because this Koreans, for me, don't look like they've got any goals in them today.
Okay, Tyler, talking about Flying Eagles getting the second goal. So far, you want to agree that they are creating chances once again, but they are also missing a lot of the chances. We've only had one. And if you look at that first half, they had close to about 4 or 5 clear-cut chances. Probably they could have done something better.
Well, I think one thing they should avoid in this match is playing to the gallery. We see the fans, hailing them and encouraging them to with the freedom, with the normal, usual Nigerian style of hailing their teams. But we see that they've been a bit of this exuberance about them, is coming up, is coming to play, and they have to avoid that in the second half. The Koreans, we've seen them coming to play against the Flying Eagles, but unfortunately for them, they've not been able to break that, that steel that the Flying Eagles, have been able to put forward today. So they have to avoid being exuberant. They have to avoid this, showman kind of thing. Play direct, score some more goals, especially in the first 10 minutes. If you can score 2 goals, fine. That puts a lot of pressure on the other side, rather than give you some pressure, because a goal from the Korean side will
throw the
actually
game open.
throw it open.
Okay, we're going to take another break. When we come back from that break, we will now take a look at what to expect from both coaches, because usually at halftime, it is a game of the coaches. We'll be right back.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola. The boys are back. The games are tougher. The players are even more ready. Ready. The English Premier League 2013-2014 season begins August 17. Watch as Arsenal take on Aston Villa, Chelsea versus Hull City, Swansea versus League champions Manchester United, and Manchester City will play Newcastle United. Don't miss the action on Optima Sports TV. The English Premier League 2013-2014 season. Get involved.
It was beautiful.
This is what we're talking about on this show.
It's the all-new season of Nigeria's Got Talent, coming soon. Nigerian Idol Season 4, loaded. Optima Sports TV, official broadcaster for the FIFA 2014 World Cup.
Old Government College Ibadan, founded and nurtured in all-round excellence. A school that has produced the first African Nobel laureate in literature and many eminent Nigerians. The school is now in disrepair, infrastructural facilities collapsing and inadequate, student population exploding, the boarding house system completely broken down, few and overstretched teachers. Together, let's restore GCI's glory days. Donate generously to a 250 million naira appeal intervention fund to actualize our dream. We invite captains of industries and eminent Nigerians to share our dream. Corporate organizations too. Please embrace this project in your CSR program. Shell has blazed the trail with an IT center. Let's all help save GCI from oblivion. Happy days are ahead. Let us sing a song of cheer. GCI Restoration Project, re-engineering for future excellence. For more information, contact info@gcirestorationproject.com.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Of course, the players are about coming out of the tunnel. But before we go to join up with our crew in Turkey, let me start with you, Tolu. What are your predictions? You've got a very good chance. You've escaped the first 45 minutes. What are your predictions? What's your prediction for the second half?
I think the Koreans are struggling with our physicality, and so I expect that John Obo will instruct his boys to keep it more of that. And of course, they seem to struggle at set plays. I expect us to take advantage of that. So I expect to see probably just one more goal from the Nigerian team, because you do know they will create chances, and of course you do know they will not take those chances.
Okay,
So
now let me
expect
take
them
on
to
Tayo. So Tony's definitely saying a 2-0 victory for the Flying Eagles. What is yours?
It looks very likely that Nigeria is going to score more goals. But how many goals, I cannot say now. But I just wish that Nigeria would maximize some of their few chances they have. Be clinical, be direct, be, that aspect of being direct, being physical, being, just bury your ball. Take advantage of all your chances. That is very important in this.
And of course, while we're willing them to play well, you can see the fans there in Turkey. I told you earlier, there's a large, fan base from Nigeria there. A lot of people are Nigerians who are based in Turkey. Some of them will even travel from other parts of Europe to come and watch that game. So are we all set now as the players are going to be coming out? But before then, while we're waiting for them, we must say, let's take this break first. When we come back, I was going to talk about the clinical finish by Coyote there. It was a very good one. I think sometimes we need to praise them when they do well. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about that.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
If being kind to strangers is crazy, then Africa is the craziest place on earth.
It's crazy. Let's go crazy. Spreading kindness near and far. And if it's crazy, call us crazy. Let's go crazy.
This match is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Jonathan, champion for women, said women stand out in the success of his administration. State House correspondent Hamza Musa Makarfi reports that presidents of some sister countries graced the event.
The event was tagged a transformational dinner, but others scheduled to reflect the midterm milestones of the Jonathan administration unfolded across all socio-economic areas of the nation. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Senator Ayem Pius.
Turkey, where this match is taking place, it's at the Turk Telecom Arena in Istanbul. We'll be right back at the end of it.
Start to the second half. We are ready to get things underway. Nigeria, all in white, will attack the goal to the right-hand side in the second 45 minutes. Korea didn't manage a single shot on goal in the first 45. Can they fare better in the second half? They certainly will need to try and get at least a point from this. Coyote's goal coming after just 9 minutes. Slack marking, and Asji Gunn's free kick found its way through. Fourth place finish in 1983, the best for the Koreans. Groups A and B concluding today. We've got France against Spain up in the second game. I think Suri, it'll be the USA against Ghana. Here's Coyote, cutting in again, tried to slip the ball across for the run of Salisu Geru, but well gathered by Lee Chong-kwen in the Korean goal. Didn't really have the pace on the cross to fully trouble the goalkeeper. There's a player down injured over on the far side. It's Roy Sung-woo, who's actually off the field. So I presume play will be able to continue. Let's have a look at what happened as he just got his foot caught in the turf, didn't he? That can be so dangerous. Just a serious knee or ankle or ligament damages. Just found a soft part of the pitch, and some concern on the Korean players at the moment. I think the referee wants to get on with it because the Korean is off the field. Well, they made a change at half-time. They may well be forced into one right at the start of the second half. Referee restarts with a drop ball, which is sportingly given back to the Koreans by Nigeria. Reminder that the winners of this group will play the third place team from Group A, C or D. That'll be either the USA, El Salvador or Mali as it stands at the moment, but of course that may well change as the group wears on. Korea are planning to make a second change here. Kwon Chang-hoon is coming on. That's a good jump again by Okori. Coyote. Boy. Now Michael. Overlapping run was from Kingsley Maddy. It looks like Roy Sung-woo will be unable to continue, so here comes the change. Kwon Chang-hoon from Suwon Blue Wings, one of two Suwon players in the Korean squad. Well, they wouldn't have wanted to make a change. Lee Kwang-yong, the coach, wouldn't have expected to have to make another change so early in the second half, but still clearly in some discomfort as he makes his way around. Woo Sung-woo scored 2 in 2 against Portugal and against Cuba, and maybe Korea's main threat has just disappeared with an injury, and we'll see what they can threaten, although they've got a chance here. This is Han. First touch after coming on as a substitute. Kim Sang-min. Good defending again from Nigeria. Very well organised, the Nigerians. That's the one thing you notice about them. All of the African sides tend to set themselves up really, really well. Plenty of attacking pace on the Nigerian side. I think the Korea's performance so far has followed the pretty pattern that they did against Cuba and against Portugal. Disappointing to start with, but gradually got into the game and improved as things went on. They need to show that kind of improvement here if they're to get anything out of the match. Han Sung-gu. Kim Sang-min. Kim Yong-won just put under a bit of pressure and forced back to his goalkeeper by Maddy. Boy, good determination again. Kim Sang-min. Foul by Coyote that time. It'll be a free kick to Korea Republic. Just inside the Nigerian half. 8 shots on goal for Nigeria in the first 45 minutes, 2 on target. Still we await the first Korean effort on goal. Samuel Okane in the Nigerian goal continues to be a mere spectator. Not the tallest goalkeeper in the world, but got great agility. He hasn't been tested as yet. Here's Umar. Kim Sun-woo. Kim Yong-won. Given away to Umar. Nicely turned by Guerrero. Good play this. Here's Aminu Muna. Guerrero. Well, the offside flag up against Salisu Guerrero, but it was a great build-up from the Nigerians. Guerrero was the joint top scorer of the qualifying tournament with 4 goals, leading up to the qualifying finals. Didn't score in the actual championships themselves, but major part of the Nigerian side. You could just see he was narrowly offside when that ball was played into him.